In a candid moment that's sending waves through Hollywood, Jennifer Lopez and Matt Damon were spotted in an intimate exchange at the after-party for her latest film, Unstoppable, during the Toronto International Film Festival. The ever-glamorous JLo, 55, dazzled the crowd in a jaw-dropping, disco ball-inspired revenge dress that commanded attention as she quietly engaged with Bourne Identity star Matt Damon, 53. Seated in a cozy corner of the star-studded affair, the pair appeared deep in conversation, their heads close and expressions serious. At one point, JLo's hand rested on Matt's, while Damon bowed his head, almost as if in prayer, making it clear that this was more than just small talk. Now, let's not forget, Matt Damon and Jennifer Lopez's soon-to-be ex-husband Ben Affleck share a friendship that's the stuff of Hollywood legend. Their bromance has been a cornerstone of Hollywood history, stretching back over 4 decades, and who could forget their breakthrough moment? In 1997, the two childhood buddies skyrocketed to fame after winning an Academy Award for their screenplay Good Will Hunting, cementing their place in the entertainment industry. Since then, their bond has been seemingly unshakable, until now, it seems. The drama came to light at the Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, where Matt Damon was celebrating the success of his latest film, Unstoppable. While the film, an inspiring true story about one-legged college wrestling champion Anthony Robles, was the talk of the festival, another glaring detail became the real conversation piece. Ben Affleck was nowhere to be seen. Affleck, who was not only an executive producer on the project but also JLo's most recent heartbreak, was notably absent from the festivities. Rumors quickly swirled that his decision to skip the festival was not just a busy schedule, but a deliberate choice to avoid what could have been a very awkward and very public encounter with his now estranged wife, Jennifer Lopez. According to insiders, the cracks in Ben and JLo's marriage had been visible for months. Despite their united front at public appearances and lavish social media posts, those close to the couple say the relationship had been unraveling behind the scenes. Despite her best efforts to save their marriage, JLo reportedly struggled with the darkness inside Ben, a trait that even his previous wife, Jennifer Garner, couldn't heal. She loves him. She will always love him. And that's the problem, a source close to JLo revealed to Page 6. But no one can fix Ben's darkness. Not Jen, not Garner, not even his success. This bombshell confession has continued to stir speculation about what went wrong in this high-profile marriage that once had the world rooting for them. Despite all the glitz and glamour, JLo's romantic tale with Ben Affleck was anything but a fairy tale. She truly believed this was the greatest love story of her life, but she didn't stop to consider who the actual man was in her fairy tale. The source continued. From their early days as the original Bennifer back in the early 2000s to their unexpected reunion nearly 2 decades later, it seemed like a romance scripted straight out of a movie. But the reality of their relationship proved to be far more complex. JLo, the ultimate diva and queen of reinvention, poured her heart into their reconciliation after reuniting with Ben. The media couldn't get enough of the couple's whirlwind second chance at love, and neither could their fans. It seemed as though they had defied the odds, rekindling a romance that had long been considered lost. They exchanged vows in an intimate Las Vegas ceremony in July 2022, and then followed it up with a grand celebration at Affleck's sprawling estate in Georgia. To the public eye, it appeared they were living the dream, 2 A-listers finally finding their happy ending after decades apart. While JLo threw herself into the relationship with her signature energy and passion, sources say Affleck's demons were never far behind. The actor and filmmaker, who has long struggled with addiction and personal turmoil, reportedly found it difficult to keep up with the demands of their high-profile marriage. JLo, ever the perfectionist, wanted to make things work and was willing to fight for their love. However, as time went on, it became clear that the issues plaguing their relationship were too deep-seated to simply gloss over with public displays of affection and glamorous outings. Ben's notorious battle with alcoholism, which he has openly discussed in the past, is said to have resurfaced during their marriage, creating an emotional chasm between him and JLo. Sources suggest that, despite the actor's attempts at maintaining sobriety, the stress of balancing his personal and professional life began to take a toll. An insider revealed, he's always struggled with self-doubt and feeling like he's not good enough. That kind of pressure can be crushing, especially in a relationship as high-profile as theirs. JLo, ever the hopeless romantic, reportedly clung to the idea that love could conquer all. But as their marriage progressed, she found herself increasingly disappointed by Affleck's inability to meet her halfway. Reports suggest that she waited in vain for him to show up at her 55th Bridgerton-themed birthday bash in the Hamptons this past July, a major event that was supposed to be a celebration of their love and and success. His absence from such a significant event was not just a red flag, but a glaring sign that things had taken a serious turn for the worse. Friends of JLo say she was devastated by his no-show, interpreting it as a sign that Affleck had emotionally checked out of the marriage. She tried everything: therapy, long talks, even giving him space, but it was never enough, a source close to the couple said. At some point, she had to ask herself if this was the life she wanted. The strain of their tumultuous relationship reportedly became too much for Lopez, who is known for her fierce independence and ambition. While she had spent years building her empire and balancing motherhood with her career, her personal life with Affleck seemed to be falling apart. It was becoming increasingly clear that no matter how much she loved Ben, she couldn't save him from his own inner turmoil. The fact that his darkness persisted, despite his career success and their renewed relationship, only added to the heartbreak. Adding more fuel to the fire, it's rumored that Affleck's absence from TIFF was not only about avoiding JLo, but also a sign that he is reeling from their impending split. Friends say that while Ben has always been guarded when it comes to his emotions, he has been struggling privately with the end of his marriage to JLo, an insider shared. This was supposed to be his second chance at love, and now it feels like he's lost everything again. As for JLo, while she's heartbroken, she's also resilient. The pop superstar, actress, and business mogul is no stranger to heartbreak. She's lived through her fair share of failed relationships, from her high-profile engagement to Alex Rodriguez to her previous marriages. But those close to her say this one hits differently. She truly thought Ben was her forever, the source shared. This wasn't just another love affair for her. This was it. It all came to a head when JLo filed for divorce last month on the second anniversary of their lavish 2022 wedding, signaling the end of a whirlwind romance that captivated fans worldwide. She gave it her all, her whole heart. She truly believed love would conquer all, said the insider. Despite naysayers and critics who warned her from the start, JLo was determined to prove them wrong. Unfortunately, reality had other plans, but don't think for a second that Lopez is letting her personal life hold her back. According to an exclusive source from DailyMail.com, the Let's Get Loud singer is focusing on what she does best: her work. Attending the Toronto Film Festival to promote Unstoppable was important to her because, despite everything, this film means the world to her, the source shared. It's a tale of resilience, triumph, and heart, and she's incredibly proud to be part of it. For her, acting in this movie was a high point, and she's putting all her energy into making sure it succeeds. JLo's work ethic is as relentless as ever. The film, based on a true story, is garnering buzz, and Jennifer is determined to give it the spotlight it deserves. Always a professional, Lopez is proving that no matter what happens in her personal life, she is unstoppable in her career. As she takes the stage to champion this inspiring story, we're reminded of why Jennifer Lopez is, and always will be, a force to be reckoned with. Heartache may have found her once again, but her dedication to her craft and her ability to rise above it all will always steal the show. Stay tuned, because with JLo, you know the story is far from over.